Since the dawn of time, humans have pushed themselves, bettered themselves in the pursuit of something greater. Whether it was Attila the Hun ruling over Italy, Davy Crockett single-handedly defeating the Spanish in the Great Prussian incursion, or Benjamin Franklin becoming the first president of the United States, we have reveled in the footsteps of our forefathers and ancestors. Greatness is a feat achieved solely by those who push themselves, those who never quit. But what happens when we're pushed too far? Day 1 of exam week. The kids, they're coming. They're coming for me. They're coming. They're coming for me.
I remember one time I was just chatting with students before class. I was really looking forward to getting back to my latte. Delicious. And this guy just grabs it right out of my hand and starts walking off, totally unresponsive, not acknowledging my authority as a professor. Yeah, it was pretty bad.
How do I deal with finals? There once was a time where I would just cruise by on my good looks and charm. But after the last finals week, I found that to not be quite effective. You see, my GPA just tanked. I used to be the golden boy around these parts.
My worst experience with exams. So, this one time, I kind of overslept, and I got to my exam like 15 minutes late, and it was a multiple choice exam, and instead of taking it seriously, I just made a snowman out of the multiple choice bubbles on the sheet.
And I mean, as far as relationships goes, I mean, how do I work around to get some time with other people who like work around homework? I really don't make time because I don't have relationships. It's a damn miracle I even have a girlfriend. Like, just vaguely do I ever like get this picture in my head of me actual socializing with someone, but then it's just completely blacked out by like equations and all that stuff.
Me and my friends, we still like to get together and have snack time and snuggle time.
My girl back home, Madeline, such a sweetheart. She used to be in my world, and then finals week came along. It was about a week ago. I sent her flowers, with a note telling I loved her. And that's the last she's heard from me ever since.
When do symptoms start to appear? I'd say by the second day of class, really, but then it becomes more pronounced each time. There's a little bit of a reprieve over the Thanksgiving break, you know, eat that turkey, get a little rest, but then it comes back with a vengeance.
I lack my major bowel movements. I can't perspire anymore. And I get this twitch every now and then. But today's my finals. It's worth it.
On irrelevant subjects such as Geoscience 110 and CNE 230, I'd say a good 1 hour a week. Math and physics, yeah, that's worth a good 20 hours a week.
You know, I like to keep up a good ratio of sleep to studying, like approximately 15 hours of sleep to a half hour of studying a day, and then the rest of the time can be spent, you know, doing other things like playing video games or, you know, fun stuff.
Well, I mean, in a perfect world, we'd all just sleep. But of course, that's totally impractical, right? Like, what kind of a solution would that be? Actually, just sleeping 7 or 8 hours.
I think the average college student gets about 3.5 hours of sleep per night. Well, this house of learning engineers, we figured out a formula to actually get negative sleep. Now with that comes many repercussions.
Well, you know, when you're drinking a lot of coffee and Red Bull and Monster drinks, the only way to communicate is by making things like really crazy, you know? So I'll like get a giant like black light and just turn it on and kind of start dancing around and put on some strobes, loud discotheque kind of music. It's the only way to communicate at that point.
You gotta keep on keeping on.